prestigious moment of inauguration of Science and Humanities exhibition of the academic session 2017-18. Foremost, I extend my cordial invitation to the President of this function, Sri N. Subramanya Sarma Garu, retired professor in chemistry, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. I proudly say that he is the chairman of Vigyan Vihara Residential School to this session. I proudly welcome you onto the dais, sir. K. Ramji Garu, Vice Chancellor. Thank you, sir. Sincere invitation to today's guest, Dr. Eagle Bhaskar Garu, CAO, India Center of Migration. Thank you, sir. Ram Harita Garu, scientist and freelance writer, New Delhi, to this inaugural session. Thank you, madam. The next, I would like to invite our beloved principal, sir, Sri G. Ramakrishna Garu, to this session. Please welcome onto the dais, sir. Thank you, sir. The next, I extend my heartfelt, cordial invitation to Honorable Director Ji and the Vice President of Vidya Bharati. My grateful invitation to Sri A. Srinivas Rao Garu, contractor, Visakhapatnam, Joint Secretary of Rashtra Seva Committee and also a member of Alumni Association to this celebration. The next, I cordially invite the press and electronic media to this inaugural session. To the next, I would like to extend my cordial invitation to the teaching and non-teaching faculty of Vigyan Vihara family, beloved parents, elders, other dignitaries of the dais, peers, jury members of Science and Humanities exhibition, the guides of both the mandalis, and all the members of both the mandalis, and my dear brothers and sisters for benign cooperation. I once again welcome you all. I hope and request your benign cooperation throughout the program for the grand success. Now, I request the President of Function, Sri N. Subramanya Garu, to preside the function as per the program sheet.
Duly Prajvalana by the Chief Guest, Sri Professor Ramji Garu. So now we have the school prayer by the students. Pray.
Madhu Pranam, 1, 2.
who is the principal of AU Engineering College, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. He will introduce the guests in the dais today.
Now, I introduce the guest. Here, must be proud that he is a student studied here. Presently, he is in the Ministry of External Affairs at Delhi. And he is a MPhil and PhD. Student of Vigyan Vihara, Budilova, and PhD from University of Hyderabad, that is a central university, and post-PhD from Satyam Foundation, and also he is from World Bank and Ministry of Overseas, Indian Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, that is from Delhi, yes. Many credits to him. And next to him, he is the chairman of Vigyan Vihara, Budilova, and he is a retired professor from Andhra University, and now he is holding the chairman post. Next to him is our chief guest, Professor K. Ramji. He is presently the Vice Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Srikakulam. Prior to that, he was a professor of Andhra University in Mechanical Engineering. He obtained his BTech and MTech from Andhra University, College of Engineering in Andhra University, and then he did his PhD from prestigious institute IIT Roorkee. He got his PhD awarded. Then he joined Andhra University as a lecturer. Then he became associate professor. Then he became professor. And of course, he has got many awards. He got best teacher award from State Government of Andhra Pradesh. And also he has got many national awards. He has got the Best Engineer Award from Institute of Engineers, and Best Researcher Award, Best Academician Award, and many more awards at the national level. And he is now presently, he is the youngest Vice Chancellor. Among all the Vice Chancellors, we have 15 universities in the state. Among all the 15 university Vice Chancellors, he is the youngest.
Kindly introducing the guests on the dais. Professor Ramji Garu, Vice Chancellor, the Chief Guest of today's function. Shri Bhaskar Garu has come all the way from Delhi and who is the guest of honor today. Shri Mati Ramaharti Garu, Shri Agarwal ji, Shri Dusri Ramakrishna Garu, and Jyoti Ramakrishna Garu. He was also sitting here now. And 11 faculty who are sitting in the audience. And very enthusiastic, lively, and bubbling students who are also in the audience. I know for all of you, this is a great day because under the guidance of your teachers, you have been working.
Enjoy with your family, your father, mother, and brother and sister. Then take nice lunch. Then go to movie. Whatever you like. Or you are liking some like sports activity.
Tilak Sanghika Sastra Mandali would like to present a brief report on Mandali activities. Tilak Sanghika Sastra Mandali was formed in the year 1988 as Friends Forum, that is Mitra Mandali. In the academic year 1988 to 89, it was renamed as Tilak Sanghika Sastra Mandali to give it a dash of patriotism. The activities of Mandali are planned in such a way to awake the inherent characters with excellence. It aims at the development of art and craft skills and promote personality development. This year, our Mandali was inaugurated on 24th July on the occasion of Lokmanya Tilak's birth anniversary and inaugurated by Sri B. Uma Maheshwar Rao Garu, Registrar Andhra University. These competitions for students in different levels such as elocution, essay writing in English, Telugu and Hindi. To develop artistic skills, we conduct team drawing competitions. To encourage team spirit, our monthly organized patriotic songs and Ragavalika inter-house competitions. Also, we propose to conduct Pushpavalika and Telugu Padya Antakshari in the coming days. Mandali celebrates birth anniversaries of national leaders to promote patriotic value, the famous Carnatic musician and Padma Vibhushan Awardee. The Mandali adheres to include all the national related issues in conducting co-curricular activities, thereby helping the students to be more competitive and performance for excellence. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity.
Book song.
शक्ति संभृतं युक्ति संभृतं शक्ति संभृतं युक्ति संभृतं शक्ति युक्ति संभृतं भवतु भारतम् शक्ति युक्ति संभृतं भवतु भारतम् भारतं भारतं भवतु भारतम् भारतं भारतं भवतु भारतम्
But if you take India, if you travel every 100 kilometers or 150 kilometers, the language is changing, the culture is changing, the food habits are changing. Or you can take a same family, father may be one caste, mother. That is the beauty of this country. Such a peculiar thing is not there in any other countries, if you can observe. See, that is our fortunate. We are living in such a beautiful country. And try to do something, because our India is more in rural part, less in urban. We have to do something to the rural. Try to uplift their living conditions. Try to solve their problems. See, once you completed your primary education, secondary education, higher education, whenever you are visiting your village or whenever you are visiting your nearby place, try to go to that school, interact with the students, and try to exchange your ideas. Whatever you have done in your education life, that itself is sufficient. We are enjoying independence. It is a contribution of so many people. Now we have to give something back to the country. Suppose if you take India map, 2/3 is water, 1/3 is some of the countries like China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, etc., which we don't have good relations. That is not our fault. We are good, but they are playing a lot of games. And Mumbai is attacked through water. It is the most secure place and financial capital of India is attacked. Then what is the safety of other coastal line? Where now Visakhapatnam is also near to coastal line. See that we cannot policing the entire coastal line. We are a developing country. All of you know. Only thing is, that is where we have to apply some innovative ideas. You have to design some gadget. Once you identify some obstacles, some enemy is coming, our force is very strong. See, that is where these all exhibitions are playing the critical role. That is the main objective of this science exhibition or arts or whatever you can call it. Some innovativeness, you have to think different. That you have to display in the form of an exhibition. See, in India, if you can consider a small example, turmeric is a product from India, but patent is got by some other country. We are not good in that. Smartness is very less. See, like by displaying your innovative ideas, doing something, do differently than others, think differently than others. See, a lot of people are there. You can consider Mother Teresa, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Gandhi, and Abdul Kalam, which we have seen. Swami Vivekananda. Lot of people are given, lot of the good things. See, try to implement it. Try to learn some of the good things from them and see how best it is useful to the society. The second point, important point is, now technology is available, but it is not transferring to the rural people. What is the technology means? What crop to be depend upon the soil, depend upon the weather conditions, depend upon the water facility, what crop to be done by a farmer is readily supplied by the ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. But that technology is not transferring to the rural people. That is where we have to act as an ambassador, whether you are a primary school or a secondary school or a higher studies. The students, we have to act as an ambassador.
Okay, one amongst you who has come as guest of honor today, the Oscar Garu, to give his address.
Professor Sharma Garu, B.C. Agrawal Garu, Dr. Harita, my beloved principal Ramakrishna Garu, and friends and dear students. I'm very, very happy. I was one of you. I studied here in the same school. I joined in '83. Then I was here till my intermediate. Those days we had +1, +2 also for few years. So it was like my home for almost 8 years. The school was like my home for 8 years. What I would like to do is now I will share some of my experiences. What happened in the school when I was a student, right? So that makes you happy that it is not a speech. Okay. When I joined in '83, I'm really not a meritorious student. I'm a very average student, to be very frank. But I learned a lot of things, that transformed me over the years when I joined my degree, then my master's and PhD, then the current working with the government. So I'll restrict my, experiences to the science exhibition. So I will, share with you what happened, each year on year when the exhibition started and what I did with the other, my fellow friends. First year was very interesting. We were juniors, joined in class 5, so a lot of seniors. When the experiments were divided among the groups and classes, by the time, I was not a meritorious student. It's okay. I did not, have an opportunity to design a science project and then execute it with the help of teachers. Then I, ran up to my principal.
Paul is, how many of you have installed this temple of learning, that is the Gulilova Residential School in your hearts? All of you, all. Excellent. Very good. So it's a great reminiscence of Dr. Bhaskar Garu before you publicly, and I thank him for his account. And thank you once again, sir. Now I request Dr. Harika Garu.
I would like to thank Vigyan Vihar family for inviting me here and asking me to share certain experiences with you. It's a wonderful day and I'm really honored to be one among you. Professor Subramanian sir, thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Let me begin by saying or reminding the words of Swami Vivekananda, who said education should be is a temple of learning. And whatever you gain, whatever experiences you accumulate during your stay in these fruitful years of your life are going to stay with you forever and ever. And these are going to be your foundations for your life. So be open-minded, and whenever you go to a science class, just always try to relate those things, whatever are being told in the class, with the real life situations. What I mean to say is, you people are really fortunate to be quite closer to nature. The first mother for learning is nature. We learn so many things from nature. It's not me who is saying all these things. If you can take our old rishis, who were in fact the scientists, these rishis who were authoritarians in religion, had profound knowledge about science. They were really very closer to nature. They identified themselves with nature and tried to experiment various things with it. So, my first observation or suggestion is always try to relate your practical life with science. And science without logic or without rational thinking doesn't lead to anything. And then next, coming to the science exhibition, I just want to say one thing, science, no sphere of our life is untouched by science. You have science and technology has immense potential and they can change our lives, be it poverty or sanitation or illiteracy or even things like national security. Everything is dependent on our research in science and technology. So that is one.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Shri B.C. Agarwalji, who is the Secretary of the Society, to present our guest of honor, Dr. Pingala Bhaskar, with the memento. And our student, Chiranjeevi
Survey to propose a heartfelt vote of thanks to each and everyone who have contributed directly or indirectly for this overwhelming success. For today's inaugural session of Annual Science and Humanity exhibition for this year 2017 and 18 on behalf of our school as well as on behalf of myself. Foremost, I propose my heartfelt thanks to President of this function, Shri N. Subramanian Sharma Garu, retired professor in chemistry, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. And I proudly say that he is the chairman of Vigyan Vihara Residential School. For making it convenient to attend this inaugural session, he was so patiently presided over the function with this excellent president remarks. And he suggested to a choice to achieve personal achievement and social achievement.
सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्ता भवन्तु.
Should be there definitely. Mr. Rotesh.
Present our project, Girl and Education, Education and Girl. And now my friend will explain you about the whole topic and model.
I want to say you that the tradition of 18th and 19th century. During that time, the mother never allowed the child to go to school and study. Only the girl child she should not allow. And for a boy, she always used to allow to go to school and study. So they
the women who are popular girls and male girls and male history. To improve this, we can listen to songs, watch TV, news, etc. And we can also attend plays, exhibitions to improve.
So can you explain why Bermuda Triangle was so famous?
Not doing just doing the job. Without doing any job. Everything they just are without. Please collect that.
Figure at home.
See, there should be some reason. Investigate that reason. Okay?
Any dialogues are there?
Welcome to our Vigyan Vihara Puppet Show. Now, we are going to present you an interesting puppet show. Here's the There was once a kind, cheerful girl called Red Riding Hood. That wasn't her real name.
Okay. Brahmos 1 also?
Yes, sir.
Brahmos 3?
Very India investment. Very India investment.
You also know what is Brahmastra?
The water gets heated up.
You know what is Brahmastra?
It is pulled up by the pump. And as it is hot water, there will be two parts in the hot water.
Arjuna knows.
Steam and the liquid. The liquid is
He is not
directly
aware.
poured into a
Brahmastra.
turbine.
So you should also know
And the
about
steam is
Brahmastra.
directly pushed into a turbine. This turbine is rotated. You
Brass
press
stand
the
for
piston. And this turbine is directly connected to the engine.
Certainly, Andhra University, including himself, they have contributed to this. Thank you. Defense Research and Development Organization. He has done some projects for that. Then BrahMos missile is the design there. Some aspects of it are done by organization scientists. One was Mallikarjuna, was Rati, there are the questions.
As you can see, this is BrahMos 2. BrahMos 2 is a hypersonic missile. It is developed. It is a joint development by Russia. From India, it is developed by DRDO, and from Russia, it is developed by NPM Moscow India. This both, and no other country has developed such a missile. That's about the BrahMos 2.
Welcome to our first week. This is that connects misuse and second member over Naka Unit. This is the largest unit in the world and the third in the world. Total length of this is 1.7 meters. Height of the base is 44.7 meters and width of the base is 11.8 meters.
Having opportunity to explain you some points about causes of soil erosion. Soil erosion is itself naturally occurring process which refers to the loss of field topsoil by wind or water. There are some causes of soil erosion such as deforestation, trail building, overusing of chemical fertilizers in agriculture field, and overgrazing that includes more rations. The soil is left there without any boundaries and it is eroded fastly by wind through that. Thank you.
Good morning. We belong to Civics Department and our project is lit up to the windows, which brings cool air to the houses. And the temperature decreases by 5 degrees in summer. This is what they did in Bangladesh. Namaste. Welcome to our project that is West Water Project. My name is Dibangal and his name is Akshay Singh, Alexei, Deepak Wadhan and Vijay Shankar. And we are studying in 7th class, standing before you to speak few points about this water thing. West water is by industries, hospitals, other contaminant biological processes. My name is Jayam Girim. These are my colleagues, K. Mukesh Kumar, G. Sai Charan, Vimood Sir, our project is about pollution. Now I want to introduce about pollution is the most commonly used in relating to the destruction of natural air, water, and the land. No doubt, the world is changing every area possible which may come.
much easier. On the other hand, we are forgetting that we ourselves destroying our natural, we ourselves destroying our natural resources. Many environmental researchers have proved that this is because of the rapid growth of technology. Which releases toxic gases into the atmosphere. This term is not circular, but it has been extended. Where the big chimneys are pointed at, which releases oil gases into the atmosphere. The Europeans has been that as the industries have been developed fast, today air pollution and some great effect on air pollution, health and life because the enjoyment of life, raising medical costs, and also destruction of ozone layer. One of the major causes of air pollution is released into the atmosphere by carbon dioxide. This happens because of fossil fuel, released into the atmosphere by burning of sulfur contents, compounds of
Our project is how to make industry smart by using eco-friendly resources and by disposing the industry's waste safely without harming our mother.
This all will never go out. And as we all know, the solar energies are getting energy by the sun, and so this will never go out. And by this, industries will get electricity and all. And in the same way, windmills also. By the movement of wind, then the turbines will rotate, and it will get wind currents, and this will cause electricity.
Good morning. I am Dikumarada and they are my group members. Our topic is Tulgna. His name is Ashwin. My name is Kumarada. His name is Tarun. His name is Pamela. Now our friend Ashwin will explain about brief details about Tulgna.
The construction of Pudimala started in 1192 by Pudipudi Naipal and 120, and its height is 73 meters, approx to 292 feet. Its base diameter is 42 meters. We can enter in Pudimala after sunrise and before sunset, and it is located in Mohalali, southeast of Delhi in India. Thank you.
Our friend Tarun will explain about Pudimala.
In the Kutubuminar, there is totally 5 forts is there, and then the first 3 forts were made by Kutubuddin Aibak with the red sandstone, and upper part of the 2 floors were made by Iltutmish, that was made by that marble sandstone, and this was the iron core. This was made by diameters of 27 Hindu temples. It was made, and our friend Ram Singh says some details about.
Timber was damaged first lightning effect and 2 earthquakes and damage. The Smith's Folly was taken by the government generals in 1896. The government generals are allowed to go up to 3 stories only. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Namaste. I am K. Pradikar of class 7, and these are my friends.
Japan Tundra region. The Tundra region is also known as polar region. In this region, there are many subtopics like people, occupation, their lifestyle, etc. The first, the occupation. The people who live in the Tundra region are known as Eskimos. They are called Eskimos. And the main occupation of them are hunting and fishing. The fishing, they use a special boat named kayak for fishing. Only 2 members can travel on them. One is for sailing and one is for fishing. And the second is hunting. They hunt the animals like seals, fishes, etc. The fishes they use for eating, and the seals they will kill and they will take the flesh and keep in the ice cubes, and the skin of the animals will wear like jerkins, etc. And now my friend Harkes will explain you.
Permanent rivers that exchanges construction of dam branches from Ganga River to Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries of Ganga. And now There are also additional to for irrigation, about 22 million hectares of numbers and 30 millions of hydropower is used for them. It is controlled the flood control in the Ganga and Brahmaputra basin, not only in the Ganga and Brahmaputra but also in Nepal and Bangladesh. And Himalayan continent has series of dams which built in Ganga and Brahmaputra basin and also in India and Nepal. India and Nepal for storage of water and economics for their use. Now my friend Mafsal will explain about advantage and disadvantages.
It will reduce the resistance floods and reduces the water shortages in our India. In so many states they didn't get water.
Welcome to our project. Our project is about differences between American and Britain English. First of all, I want to explain the importance of English in this fast growing world. English as being the second most spoken language in the world has its own importance in each and every country. Due to globalization, English has become economic necessity. It has become the language of economics, trade and commerce, journalism, and etc.
Okay.
Good morning, welcome to our project, sir. At first, I would like to introduce my group.
Welcome to our project. Our topic is idioms and proverbs, and let me introduce our group members. I myself, Hemashri, Navina, Sanjya, Rishita Chev, Joshna. And idioms are a group of words arranged in fixed order that is having a particular meaning which is different from its words. Proverbs are some wise sayings in English. And we created some of the games for creating an interesting way of learning idioms and proverbs. Now one of my friends will explain you in detail about idioms.
Firstly, I would like to say you what is an idiom. An idiom is an expression whose meaning is not reducible to the exact meaning conveyed by its words. The metaphorical meaning conveyed by its use is different from the individual one. For example, a bookworm. It doesn't mean that there is a worm in any book. Instead,
The word origami is formed from the ori means to fold, and the gami means pepper. Or it also means God. By gami become gami, while adding by origami, combined with origami. It is necessary to know the type of symbols to make this type of thing. We make different types of symbols here. It means to A to B, and origami. The belly code means here to here. It's make different types of diagonal and different types. We need to understand this type of symbols to make this type of symbol. Thank you.
Ensure that all electrical circuits before it's long.
This is a right pyramid on a regular base. It has isosceles triangles as its sides and a square as a base. It is a triangle. If we make a triangle with an equilateral triangle, it will be a appear like a pentagonal figure. So this is a base.
project is about three-dimensional shapes. And in this project, we are going to explain about cube, cuboid, and cone and cylinder. This is a three-dimensional. Now I'm going to explain about LSA, PSA. We take a center piece like this and divide it and make it appear as a cone. And then squeeze the radius as a L and make the cone into 4 parts and make it appear as a paragraph. Paragraph area is H. Base is half of area of circle. And the base is circle. So the area of circle is pi r square. PSA is LSA plus water. Pi r n plus pi r square. Pi r n into bracket plus L1. This is our project is about mothers of maths. We have subtopics, mathematical magic, checkers, 37 Jali magic school. Our team members are Savantika, Gayatri, Maya, myself is Lahari. Let us have something. This mathematical magic, its calculations are done by tricks. It provides monomers and diagonals. Like this, you can solve even easily solve
What hexagon is it?
Hexagon is my type. The formula is used for if you want
You can say,
In main India, the surface areas of the 3D shape is placed in square units. Now one of my friends
observe many objects around us, like book, ashking cups, etc., which have different geometrical shapes. You may observe which have length, breadth, depth, or height, which are have at the left hand, which is having length, breadth, height, faces, etc. And you can observe each of them are having faces and vertices, whereas cylinder is having 2 faces. And you can observe some of these which are having, and you can know some of these which are having. It has 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 1 axis. Cuboid. Cuboid is a rectangular shape. It has 6 vertices.
जो उसके बाद जो हुआ वो मेरा दोस्त आदित्य पाटिया को
इब्राहिम आयोग जो कि 16 मार्च 1993 को इस मंदिर के बारे में उसे रिपोर्ट देना था, जो कि उसने 17 साल उसने विराम लगा दिया, जो कि 20 जून
Namaste, welcome to our project. Our project is about algae. Algae are the plant-like living things which can make their own food through photosynthesis. Taxonomically, algae is divided into major groups such as Euglenophyta, Chrysophyta, Pyrophyta, Biophyta, Chlorophyta, Xanthophyta. Structurally, algae are single-celled and multicellular. There are many applications of algae. Algae can be used as fertilizers, bioplastics, and they can use to reduce pollution, etc. And algae are also can.
This is Kumunda. This is our project about mushroom culture. These are my group members, and I want to say a few lines about mushroom. Mushrooms are a kind of non-green plants because they don't contain any chlorophyll, so that they don't appear as green. And these are some steps how to grow mushrooms inside the home. So my friend Gayatri will explain about them. So the
we should take some black alluvial soil or natural components like corn crops, hay, etc. and make it as a compost bed. And we should take some newspaper pieces or cardboard pieces and pour them into hot water and then squeeze it. By this, any harmful substances and bacteria will get. And we should pour spores on the compost bed as the trend is going on. Cutting the
Milk is perhaps one of the first things in many families, but milk gets spoiled very easily. So by this process, milk can be, the fats are adjusted to the desired level and it is sent to the heat treatment. These both are heat treatment methods. In this, the heat is up to 72 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds so that any germs present can be killed. Microorganisms can live in
like agricultural and anaerobic digestion. Ethanol is the most common oil.
They went there with their parents. Yesterday, we
did separately. All the 5 were there.
Today, they went with their parents.
Now, why I'm saying this is because you're supposed to be more improve. So where are the 4 compartments here?
4 chambers.
We did this math by using the next hexagon. We have to tie first down here. First we have to tie a knot here. After that we have to measure crossing there. After that we have to tie a knot. Straw and some clothes. And this is the doll that we made from nylon socks. And for this flower, and for the tie a knot here. And after that, we should use this cloth. With a piece of cloth, we have to stretch it
Of the cup. Place a string inside the cup. Keep a stone. Keep a lace under the stone.
मैं सब उसके लिए
components of augmented reality. There are 4 types of key components.
Our project is about fish farming. Here we are showing how fishes are commercially grown in tanks and river ponds. Some fishes like black molly are used to clear the tanks. And this is an adult fish. And this is the stages of fishes. Firstly, eggs. This is eggs. After that, it goes to par stage. This is a par stage of a fish. It is a catfish which we actually get in India, not anywhere else. After that, this is an adult fish. Adult fish.
Next.
Algae అది వాటర్లో ఇవి మా టాపిక్ ఏంటంటే ఇది ఎలా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది ఈ ఆల్గే అనేది ఎలా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది అనేసి ఆల్గే ద్వారా మనం ఈ ఫెర్టిలైజర్స్ బయోగ్యాస్ బయోడీజిల్స్ ఇవన్నీ ప్రిపేర్ చేయొచ్చు ఆల్గేతో ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వడానికి హెల్ప్ చేస్తాయి ఇంకే
Devashik Pratik, Manish Kumar.
This is Chittor. It is situated at Mewar. That you have to build this boat for when hen is
bite.
Oil and other fatty substances are known. We can use them after more than 5 in one
Project is about nuclear submarine. This is the second nuclear submarine in India. The first one was NS Arihant. The second one was NS Haridaman. Normal submarine can be in sea underwater in 2 months, but it can be 2 years. Its speed on water surface is 22 km per hour, but on underwater is 44 km.
Nausers plus X Nausers father. I am Angelina's father. What is this? Blue one. Small. Oh, small. Asking you here, but this is
అంటే ఎస్ఆర్ రావు అని మెరైన్ ఆర్కియాలజీ సీనియర్ ఆయన ఇది నీళ్ళలోపల దిగి అంటే ఈ రీసెర్చ్ చేయడానికి సంవత్సరం ఓన్లీ 14 సార్లు వెళ్ళగలం. ఆ 14 సార్లు కూడా